Hello everybody, it's Flesson19 and welcome to my final impressions of 1.6 after my second live stream. So we have some good, we have some bad, and we have some disappointing. Let us get to the good first of all. Performance-wise, this is one of the best that they have ever put out. Most of my settings are up on high. I have a very high sitting here, and I've even thought about taking and putting my streaming budget to high. I only have a 6 gig video card, and I only have an i5 9th gen processor, so it's not like I have a very powerful system. I don't have an i9, I don't have an RTX card, and I'm still able to run 1000 battle size. And I'm able to stream and record with those settings. So that is the very good news. Now let's get to the somewhat bad news. First of all, when it comes to smithing right now, as I have previously mentioned, whenever you build something, it will reset back to the original build when you enter the shop. When you build something, you need to really do a copy and paste. Whatever you're going to go ahead and build, just press your Control-C to copy it. Then when you build, you'll see that this picture will revert back to a different one. It went back, you have to Control-V, and you have to paste it. I have put that in as a bug report to Tailworld. The order system is, I'm going to call it so-so. For people that use the exploit of selling weapons, it's not going to do much. And for people that don't use it, you might get a little relation. You need to really unlock some really good parts to make sure that this is all going to be green and you do get max out of it. So I think it was a good intention. However, I think they missed the mark with what they could have done with it had they taken a little more time to really go through it. It's a nice feature. I don't think it's very important, though, in virtually any playthrough. Are you really going to use it? If you're not selling the weapons, there are times you can get weapons that are worth well over 100,000. However, you're gonna have to have parts unlocked to get it, and you might have to have some pretty good parts. So it's not like in the first couple 100 days you're going to be able to build a weapon worth 100,000 and sell it to him, and he's going to be totally happy with it. It's definitely not going to be that way. One thing I also discovered during my live stream, and I have not really double checked the patch notes to see if this was changed, but for recruiting of lords, it appears that you can now no longer do it during peacetime. To get this lord, I had to wait until we were at war, and then I could talk to him and he would let me do the charm check. Now, you cannot recruit somebody that is in an army, and if you're going to be in an army, you're probably not going to catch lords out on their own. So the number one way you're going to be able to do something like that is you're going to have to go to a town or a castle that you are at war with, in which we will go to war with them. So I'm not sure if they will sally out after you and attack you if you have low amount of troops. But what you can do is you can go up to the town or the castle, approach, and request to talk to one of them. And this way you can go ahead and initiate your charm check. You can see they won't want to. Most likely that is because that person is not the leader of the clan. If they're not the leader, they will automatically say that. If they say that and they are the leader, then that means you just don't have enough money to recruit them. So getting more money or more relation will help that problem. So that is probably going to be your number one way that you will recruit clans, is by doing that method. You're not really going to track them down and talk. Is that an intended thing? I do not know at this point. I'm going to ask Tailworld if that truly was intended or not. The other thing, that when it does come to smithing, and from what I can hear from the people in my stream, that it was in the patch note. it appears that they turned down the chances of getting parts by a substantial amount. And I spent about 4 hours, and you can see there are a ton of parts I'm still missing. It appears that smelting items is the way to go. That is where you are going to most likely get your parts from, is by smithing, or by smelting, not by smithing. You can see I've run through all these. I haven't gotten one part yet. Not one single part. So it appears that they did turn that down. It was in the patch notes. And you can see right here, just there's nothing. I haven't got a single part to unlock. So I'm sure that the difficulty of an item will make a huge difference on whether or not you get it. I'm not sure whether or not the perks are working as well as far as the Curious Smelter and Curious Smith. I'm not sure of that as well. Having said that, let's get to the disappointing part and the final part of this. And that is the content that was released. There was not much content released in this. To go from a 1.5.10 to a 1.6, I do not understand why they did that. This to me feels more like a 1.5.11. So we do have some good, we do have some bad, and we do have some disappointing. I think the really good news about this entire thing is, for the most part, you're going to have a better time with the performance in the game. Obviously, some people are having issues with crashes. As I've said many times before, I think that is more of a hardware issue than anything. Bannerlord just doesn't like some people's hardware for some reason. I did not have a single crash. I didn't have really any major bugs of any kind. I was able to increase my performance and still stream at the same time. So hopefully we will see a little bit more in 1.6.1. That is when there is talk about possibly some more additional features, and maybe we will get that there. If you guys have any questions, I would love to hear from you. As always, take care, and thanks for watching.